Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. From a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Now, here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in. Snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately. Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught for the receiver.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. An important third down attempt for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They
have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. Moves out of the pocket. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Wildcat picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Toss play to the outside. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They go with a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coverage now from the secondary. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Now they're running on the toss. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Close to the tight end. And a diving catch near the sideline. What a play.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Nice, easy route here for the quarterback and receiver. A hitch on fourth down. And not only do they get the first down, but some positive yards here for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Hokies will line up on first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Breaks free. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Same tailback, another carry. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Escapes the pocket. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs, it's Crispin. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
For second down and very short now. Single wrap takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Motion now from the tight end. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks free. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And it's caught across the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive. They're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. We're going to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. It's the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks. That play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now here's the toss play. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he got that one in the end zone. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Fights through the tackler.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Bringing pressure.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. The Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. And he's able to get the boot away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. And just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the wideout goes in motion. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5.
On the double. Easy.
They'll run it to the left. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual. And
he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Great move in the open field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Makes the defender miss. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Crispin. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The sure hands. It's Johnson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is caught. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Breaks free. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Leaning on the run game here late. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. He keeps it. QB draw. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
They're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.